Welcome to the HR Happy Hour Work Break. My name is Steve Bose. It's great to be with you. As you can see, my partner, Trish McFarland, is not with us today. She's actually enjoying her day off, her actual vacation that she talked about on the show yesterday. So we say hi to her and hope she is having a great time. I'm here. I'm going to do a quicker show today, but I did want to check in since so many folks are checking in with us on the work break, and we thought it would be fun to do a quick Friday show. And just in case you see this, I do have some notes. Since I'm flying solo today, I had to write down a couple of things that I wanted to say for sure, and I didn't forget. So it's just me today. I do have a couple of work things, industry things that I did want to talk about briefly on the show today. I know that I spent a lot of time on the show talking about non-work things because that's the idea of the work break, right? When Trish created the show, it was let's take a break from work and let's not talk about work so much, or maybe not at all. But I have a couple of things that in sort of my workspace and my work life, I did want to talk about a little bit, just because this show is reaching so many people. And I think lots of people that perhaps are new people to us and to our audience. So a couple quick things for me. Most of the folks who are watching this might know that I'm the program chair of the HR Technology Conference, which is scheduled for October 13th through 16th in Las Vegas. And before I talk about what I want to say about the HR Tech Conference, answering the question I get probably an email 5 or 6 times a day. Yes, as of right now, as of June 12th, the HR Tech Conference is planned to happen as scheduled in Las Vegas, October 13th through 16th. Of course, if that were to change or we have to make adjustments to that, if the event has to go virtual, of course, we'll announce that on our website and all the social platforms. You'll hear me talking about it here as well. But regardless if the event is a full-on conference like we expect, an in-person event and a really big event, or it becomes a virtual experience, there's 2 things I wanted to point out, or 2 updates I thought I'd mention here, because I think they're important. First off, the vast majority of the HR Tech Conference program, and you can see it on our site now, what we've posted so far, but 90% of it probably was developed prior to COVID-19, prior to the pandemic, prior to all the lockdowns and the shutdowns, and prior to all of these massive disruptions that have happened in our lives and our workplaces and just in society. You know, that's the nature of the big conferences like this. The planning process starts about 11 months in advance of the conference. So we realized that, and as we were thinking about it, we thought, well, we've done all this planning, we've created all this content for the HR Tech Conference, and we're missing, you know, really the largest story, the biggest HR and workplace story in decades, right? So what we decided to do was open up a second request for speaking proposals on our website now, and you can find it there on hrtechconference.com. So we're looking for your stories, your case studies, your stories, how your organizations have adapted and adopted and navigating through all the challenges and all the drama around COVID-19, like close downs, shutdowns, getting everybody to work from home all of a sudden out of nowhere, maybe even doing massive furloughs, maybe even doing massive hiring, depending on the industry you're in, protecting employee safety and security. And now for a lot of organizations, bringing people back to work. And then after that, what happens next? Do work and workplaces change forever and going forward and really become really, really different? So we want those stories. We want to know how organizations and technology organizations and all kinds of organizations are dealing with these challenges. So we've opened up a new request for speaking proposals specifically related to COVID-19 related workplace and HR technology stories and case studies and just your experiences with that. So you can find that on our website as well, hrtechnologyconference.com. The other thing I wanted to mention is as there's 2 programs that the HR Technology Conference and Human Resource Executive Magazine have run for years to recognize innovation and just great accomplishment in the development of HR technologies. This year, we've decided to, and this was, again, all planned prior to the pandemic, prior to everything that's going on in the world, we decided to merge the 2 programs into one. So the top HR products of the year, as well as the awesome new technologies for HR process and awards program have been merged into one. So we encourage we're doing those regardless. So if the event is an in-person event, of course, we'll be acknowledging and honoring great innovation in HR technology. We'll be doing a big general session giant screens for the best HR technology providers and the best innovations of the year to demonstrate their solutions. But even if we don't do a live event and we're doing it virtually, we're still going to recognize the best innovation in HR technology. And you can, for providers who are watching this, and we know a lot of you guys are watching this, right? Our friends in the provider community, please do make sure you submit your innovations, your best innovations of the last 12 or 18 months to us for top HR products of the year on our website, hrtechnologyconference.com. So look, we've got a lot of submissions so far, but I think there's like a little concern out there that, hey, with everything going on in the world, is everything kind of, we're still going to do the awards program, we're still going to do the conference. And so the answer to both of those things are yes. So please do come to hrtechconference.com and submit your innovations for us. Okay, that's it. I didn't want to make this a full-on commercial for the HR Tech Conference, but I do appreciate that, folks listening and letting me get the word out. Let's talk about what we normally talk about on the show, or at least what I talk about on the show. Well, what do I talk about on the show? Usually barbecuing and t-shirts and what I'm drinking. So I can give those 3 updates really quickly. My Butcher Box delivery did come. My pulled pork is cooking right now. It's about 4 hours, maybe 5 hours away from being ready. I'm not sure I'm going to even be able to sample it tonight. It's going to be ready so late. And I'll be cooking some salmon over the weekend as well. So a full update on Butcher Box on Monday from me. My t-shirt update. I have to shout out my Final Four t-shirt 2017. My beloved, well, there they are, South Carolina. Wow, the South Carolina Gamecocks. They're one and only, and probably they'll never go back again. Final Four appearance in 2017, which I did attend. Trish came as well, and we brought a whole bunch of people with us, and it was awesome, even though the Gamecocks lost. That is the t-shirt update. And one more Gamecock update, because I'm a proud Gamecock alum. I'll be participating in a virtual 5K that the Gamecock athletics program is put on over the weekend. So shout out to my friends at South Carolina. And finally, beverage update. It's Friday. It is almost happy hour here. I did make a beverage. I haven't tried it yet. This is a Paloma. This is like the cousin of the margarita, a little bit lighter, a little bit fresher. It's tequila, grapefruit soda or juice. I used soda, San Pellegrino as well, and a little lime juice. So instead of the Cointreau or triple sec, which would be in a margarita, the Paloma goes for a grapefruit soda. So it's lighter, it's fresher, it's a little more bubbly, and it's a great drink for a hot day, a great drink to sort of say happy week, happy weekend, TGIF. Thank you so much, everybody, for listening. We're super excited about how many folks have tuned into the HR Happy Hour Work Breaks. I'm sure I'm going to bring the numbers down today with the solo appearance. So if everybody could do me a favor, if you're watching the show or you watch it later, just watch it a second time, because I'll probably need that boost. I don't want to go back to Trish on Monday and tell her I kind of blew our average numbers for the week because I screwed up the show. Anyway, thanks so much for listening, everybody. We will see you on Monday on the HR Happy Hour Work Break. Have a great weekend, everyone.